Have you ever walked across an old bridge and wondered about the countless footsteps that have echoed before yours? Imagine stepping onto a bridge where every creak of the wood, every rustle of the wind carries a story centuries old. What if these silent guardians of our past could whisper forgotten tales into your ear, revealing the lives of those who walked before you? Join me on a lone journey where each footstep awakens the echoes of history. As the first rays of dawn touch the horizon, painting the sky in hues of rose and gold, I find myself standing alone on an ancient bridge. The air is still and crisp, carrying the whispers of the night wind. Around me, the bridge stirs awake, stretching its weary limbs after a night of slumber. My footsteps, the first in the morning quiet, resonate through its ancient frame, momentarily disturbing the dreams that lingered here. But as I continue my journey across this timeless structure, something remarkable begins to unfold. The very stones beneath my feet seem to stir, awakening from their long silence. They have stood here for countless years, silently witnessing the ebb and flow of life, the laughter and tears, the triumphs and heartbreaks that have unfolded before them. And now they are sharing their stories with me, the keeper of their secrets, the inheritor of their memories. As I traverse this living tapestry of the past, I become more than just a traveler. I am a time traveler, journeying through the corridors of history, guided by the whispers of the wind and the murmurs of the stones themselves. Each step I take carries me further into a realm where the boundaries between past and present blur, and the dead and the living come together. And as I reach the end of my journey, I turn back to steal one last glance at the bridge. It stands there bathed in the golden light of day, a silent sentinel guarding the secrets of ages gone by. And in that moment, I realize that I am not merely a traveler who has journeyed across an old bridge. I am a storyteller who has walked in the footsteps of giants, a chronicler of lives long past, forever changed by the whispers of the bridge. The first rays of dawn touch the bridge, highlighting the cracks and crevices that have been worn smooth by time. I pause and wonder about the countless journeys that have traveled this path before mine. I ask myself, what stories do these ancient stones hold? What secrets lie dormant within their weathered depths? And as I take my first step onto the bridge, the answers begin to unfold like the petals of a long-closed flower. The old bridge creaks beneath my weight, each footstep a percussion in the grand symphony of its age. I close my eyes and listen, letting the sound wash over me. It is a chorus of the past, a testament to years gone by. Through the gaps in the boards, I can almost feel the pulse of the bridge, the heartbeat of history thrumming beneath my feet. The morning mist hangs low, shrouding the landscape in an ethereal haze, lending an air of mystery to the scene. The river below flows serenely, mirroring the vast canvas of the sky above. I continue my solitary journey across the bridge, allowing the rhythm of my steps to dictate my pace. In the distance, the faint echo of a rooster's crow pierces the tranquility, a reminder of life stirring on the other side of this ancient structure. The air grows warmer now, carrying the sweet scent of wildflowers that carpet the fields beyond the bridge. I lift my head, breathing deeply, feeling invigorated by the vibrant tapestry of nature's artistry. My gaze drifts to the river flowing below, where silver flashes dance and play in the dappled sunlight. Tiny ripples spread from a fallen leaf, tracing fleeting patterns on the water's surface. And as I watch, a small fish breaks the stillness, its silver scales shimmering in the sun. I come upon a weathered arch, its stone voussoirs standing strong against the relentless march of time. The midday sun climbs higher, bathing the bridge in a warm glow, casting playful shadows that dance and twirl at my feet. I pause, mesmerized by the intricate patterns woven by the sun's golden rays. A lone bird takes flight, soaring high above the bridge, its wings catching the wind, riding thermals that lift it effortlessly towards the boundless sky. Its cry echoes across the valley, a solitary note in the grand orchestra of nature. As the afternoon shadows lengthen, I near the end of my journey. The bridge, with its stoic presence, has borne silent witness to the passage of time, offering solace and connection to those who have traversed its path throughout history. I stand at the edge, contemplating the profound legacy this structure embodies. Now, as the final hues of daylight begin to fade, I find myself at the end of my solitary journey. The bridge, with its timeless grandeur, stands bathed in the soft glow of twilight, its silhouette etched against the fading light. I turn to go, retracing my steps along the ancient path. With each step, the bridge seems to sigh, its timbers groaning softly as if sharing secrets carried across millennia. I listen intently, trying to decipher the whispers of the past that linger here. And in the hush of the evening air, I think I hear their voices, faint yet distinct, weaving tales of love and loss, joy and sorrow. They tell stories of merchants traversing the bridge with their wares, their laughter echoing in the archways, of lovers who met beneath its sheltering arms, their whispered promises carried on the wind. I also hear the somber notes of those who walked with heavy hearts, their footsteps echoing the burdens they bore. Soldiers marching to distant lands, their drums beating the rhythms of war, and refugees seeking solace, their steps marked by weariness and despair. The moon, a silver disk in the inky expanse, casts eerie shadows that stretch and twist. I quicken my pace, a sense of urgency propelling me forward. The rustling leaves overhead seem to intensify, forming a hushed chorus that follows my every move. As I near the end of my journey, the full weight of the bridge's history presses down on me. I realize that I am not just walking across a structure made of wood and stone, but through the very essence of time itself. Standing at the edge of the bridge, I take a deep breath, savoring the cool night air on my skin. Before me, the river rushes onward, its dark waters reflecting the glimmering stars above. In the distance, the faint sound of an owl's call pierces the silence. As I turn to leave, the bridge seems to sigh, its timbers settling into the quiet of the night. The darkness deepens, enveloping me in its comforting embrace. The absence of sound is profound, broken only by the gentle lapping of the water against the bridge's foundations. Finally, the last echoes of my footsteps fade into the night, leaving behind an ancient bridge draped in the cloak of darkness, holding its secrets close. The stars twinkle above, casting their silvery light upon the sleeping world. I made this journey alone, but I invite you to join me. Walk with me across the bridge of time, feeling the echoes of history beneath your feet. Let the whispers of the past guide you, and the stories of strangers touch your heart. For in their tales, you may find reflections of your own journey through life. As I conclude my narration, I encourage you to pause and reflect on the enduring legacies that surround us. Consider the bridges, monuments, and landmarks that have stood the test of time, silently witnessing the chapters of our collective human story. Just as the ancient bridge carried countless travelers before me, these structures have borne witness to the joys and sorrows, triumphs and challenges of generations past. When we stand in the presence of these enduring legacies, we become part of a continuous narrative that stretches back through time. Their weathered stones and time-worn structures become vessels that carry the echoes of those who came before us. Furthermore, the act of exploring these places of historical significance allows us to connect with our ancestors in a profound way. By walking the paths they once walked, we forge a tangible link to our roots, bridging the gaps between generations. In doing so, we discover that the stories of our past are not confined to dusty history books, but are alive and breathing, waiting to be uncovered and shared. As you continue your own journey through life, I challenge you to seek out these living testaments to our shared history. Let their stories inspire you, teach you, and remind you of the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Embrace the profound connection that these places offer, for in exploring them, we not only honor the past, but also enrich our understanding of ourselves and our place in the grand tapestry of time.